In Vatican City stands a beacon of artistic genius and spiritual devotion. The Sistine Chapel, also known as Cappella Magna, constructed under the watchful eye of Pope Sixtus IV, this sacred space is more than a chapel. It is a sanctuary of some of the greatest artistic achievements of the Renaissance. The chapel is used by the College of Cardinals for the election of a new pope. Sandro Botticelli, Pietro Perugino, Domenico Ghirlandaio, Pinturicchio, Cosimo Rosselli worked on the chapel's walls between 1481 and 1483. Later, between 1508 and 1512, Michelangelo transformed the chapel's ceiling with his iconic works. Every creative masterpiece that adorns its walls and ceiling is a testament to the unparalleled innovation of their time. Michelangelo Buonarroti transformed the ceiling into a visual symphony of the divine and the human, a world where faith and art converge. At the heart of this masterpiece are 9 scenes from the book of Genesis. The creation of Adam, a moment frozen in time, capturing the divine spark of life. God's outstretched hand reaches towards Adam, their fingers almost touching, symbolizing the profound connection between the Creator and His creation. The creation of Eve reveals Eve's divine origin as she emerges from Adam's rib, a symbol of life given by God. The fall of man and the expulsion from the Garden of Eden depicts humanity's first transgression and its consequences. The separation of light from darkness depicts God separating light from darkness during the creation of the world. The creation of the sun, moon, and plants illustrates God creating the sun, moon, and vegetation. The separation of land and water shows God separating the earth from the waters. The sacrifice of Noah. Noah offers a sacrifice to God after the flood. The Great Flood shows the flood in Noah's Ark, highlighting human suffering and divine salvation. The drunkenness of Noah. Noah's drunkenness and the reaction of his sons, symbolizing human fallibility. The walls of the Sistine Chapel are a canvas for the collective brilliance of Renaissance masters like Michelangelo, Sandro Botticelli, Domenico Ghirlandaio, and Pietro Perugino. These frescoes narrate the life of Moses and the life of Christ, bridging the Old and New Testaments in a seamless visual dialogue. Dominating the altar wall is Michelangelo's The Last Judgment, completed over 4 years in 1541. This awe-inspiring fresco depicts the second coming of Christ and the final judgment of souls, a powerful reminder of divine justice. At the center, a commanding Christ presides over the fate of humanity, with the Virgin Mary by his side. Below, the saved ascend to eternal bliss, while the damned are cast into the abyss. Michelangelo's vivid portrayal of muscular, expressive figures brings this dramatic moment to life. The Journey of Moses into Egypt by Pietro Perugino and assistants. Moses leaves Midian to return to Egypt. The Trials of Moses by Sandro Botticelli includes various trials faced by Moses. Crossing of the Red Sea by Cosimo Rosselli, the miraculous parting of the Red Sea. Descent from Mount Sinai by Cosimo Rosselli and assistants. Moses descends with the 10 Commandments. Punishment of the Rebels by Sandro Botticelli depicts the punishment of those who rebelled against Moses' authority. The Testament and Death of Moses by Luca Signorelli and Bartolomeo Delgado. The Final Moments of Moses' Life. Baptism of Christ by Pietro Perugino. John the Baptist baptizes Jesus in the Jordan River. Temptation of Christ by Sandro Botticelli. Jesus resists the devil's temptations in the desert. Calling of the Apostles by Domenico Ghirlandaio. Jesus calls Peter and Andrew to follow him. The Sermon on the Mount by Cosimo Rosselli. Jesus delivers the Beatitudes. The Delivery of the Keys by Pietro Perugino. Christ hands the keys to St. Peter, symbolizing the founding of the church. The Last Supper by Cosimo Rosselli. Jesus shares his final meal with the apostles. The Resurrection of Christ by Hendrik van den Broek replaces an original work by Ghirlandaio depicting Christ's resurrection. Portraits of popes along the chapel's lower walls, painted by different artists. The Sistine Chapel is not merely a gallery of sacred art. It is a living testament to the Renaissance's fusion of artistic brilliance and theological depth. Each piece tells a story, contributing to a grand narrative that intertwines human history with divine